I boo. I boo. What's with the 6 second delay? It is 7 o'clock and we are live because today we are going to be talking about the week ahead. So basically, we are going to be predicting the week ahead in this life. So I've got two things that I want to say. The first one, I probably you can see that I am using a different device. I will explain what happened. The second thing that I also wanted to explain was the fact that I'm not going to be too long on this live today because I just remembered that I was invited to dinner, and the dinner is going to be in the next hour. So I'm not going to be here for any more than 30 minutes so that I can order my Uber and get out of here and go to the dinner party that I have forgotten to attend. So now you're wondering what's happening, why the screen is so small. It's like vertical rather than landscape. That's because I'm using my cell phone to go live today because I don't know if you guys can even hear me because I was checking the microphone and it was not moving. You know, before you go into studio, no, before you go live, you go into studio, the studio basically shows you whether the microphone is working or not. Please give me a thumbs up if the microphone is working, if you can hear me. Do this. If it's not, do that because I don't know. Oh, I can hear you. Oh, whoa, 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 right. So listen to this stupid me. I pay Streamyard every single month, about 500 rand. That's how expensive this thing is. And so I had connected it with my true crime YouTube channel, and I did not connect it to the main channel, which is Clantis Tumagude. So now that my true crime YouTube channel has not been active for a very long time, like maybe now more than 6 months. And so I'm paying 500 rand for something that I'm not even using. And yet when I go live on this channel, you guys see the logo, the what you call this, the Streamyard logo. I'm not even sure if you guys can see the Streamyard logo right now because I was trying to reconnect this channel with that that account that I'm paying for rather than the free version, because last night when I did my live they sent me an email. This is StreamYard. So apparently we are giving 20 hours on StreamYard per month for free. So it kind of like resets every new month, and then I have 20 hours to go live for free. Now, with the one that I pay, I don't have any limitations. So then I thought, why am I paying all this money yet I am not utilizing it? So why don't I just connect this channel with the membership, so that I don't have to go through this thing that's now I'm left with. I think they said I'm left with 4 hours of the 20 hours that they give us for free. So that is why I'm on my mobile, because when I try to connect it on my laptop is wants me to do a whole different stuff that I don't understand, and then it was just wasting my time. And then I thought, okay, until I figure it out, then I'm just going to go live via my cell phone. That is why you are seeing what you are seeing right now. Sorry. And then okay, I see some people have come through. Okay, evening. Good evening to you. I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you so much. Pashanas, Michael, Mike, good evening, my big friend. Thank you so much. Good evening to you, to Dikolisa Haisi. Which week is this? I think this is okay for this episode. Yeah, I think this is second week. With the other one, the week that was, we were on episode 6. So that means it's been 6 weeks since we're doing that one. I don't know if you're asking about that. So this one will be the second. The other one, it's been 6 weeks, episode 6. And Pashan says exactly, just connect the channels. I did. Now I'm trying to do it on the laptop, but dololo. But I'll figure it out. Don't worry. I'll figure it out. And then sooner or later, we'll be back there. But I want to know, can you see, because on my side, I can't see it. Can you see the StreamYard logo? It should be on the right on your side. Can you see it? If you don't see it, that means then I'm now using the one that I pay for every month that I have not been using for the past 7 months or something like that. Imagine I've been throwing money for free and I'm using free version. The free version now we are going to sell or something like that. Anyways, that is that. Yes, I can see it. Oh my goodness. That means then I still have to try again. I'm so sorry. Okay, now I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I will definitely figure it out. Maybe next time when I will come back, you won't see it anymore because I've done it before. I don't know what I forgot to do, honestly speaking. But anyways, guys, the week ahead, like I said, I'm not going to be here for too long because I have a dinner invitation that I have to honor that I almost forgot about. In fact, I just remembered about 4 hours ago, and now I have to quickly do this, then order my Uber and be out of here. Probably by 7:30. Hopefully by 7:30 I'll be done. But maybe even earlier than that. So let's get into the week ahead. The week ahead is gala dinner. It's not a gala dinner. It's not a gala dinner at all. It's just a dinner with some like how do I put it? An old colleague of mine. So we kind of like reconnected about 2 weeks ago, and then we organized that we're going to have a sit down. So he and his wife invited me over, and so I almost forgot. Totally almost forgot. But anyways, the week ahead. Yesterday we predicted who might be taking the stand between Makumalo, Gininda, and Tumelo. I think the other person that might actually take the stand tomorrow is Longwe Twala. Yeah, I think Longwe Twala might be the next witness. If it's none of those people, then I'm very interested to hear who are the next people or the next person that is going to take the stand tomorrow, because there are some few questions that South Africans want to know. Who killed Senzo Meyiwa? And who created this fabricated story that there was an intruder? Was it the state, or was it the person that paid the money and gave them the script to run with as long as they can until this whole thing is over? Is it the state, or is it you know who I'm talking about? So please, guys, you must do. Oh, you doubt it's long way. There's a possibility. We don't know. There's a possibility. Hopefully, he is clean and he is in his right mind to take the stand. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm very interested to hear, because we cannot have Longway coming towards the end. Zandile has already taken the stand and said some things. Mtogo has taken the stand and has said some things. Once again, Longway's name keep coming up. There's no way that Longway will be witness number 12 or 10 or 19 or even the last one. We want him now, so that as we move forward, we get to understand exactly what had happened in that household on the 26th of October 2014. So not having him on the stand tomorrow, then what are we doing? What exactly we will be doing? Because even if you bring Gininda or Gininda, he's going to lie through his teeth. That is what is already showing me that the guy is just going to lie through his teeth. And then what are we going to get at the end of the day? Because he is the head investigator in this matter. And I think he has created a lot of problems and created loopholes that are being punctured by the defense team. So now we want to hear from his own mouth when he was instructing Colonel Steyn about these phone records. What was he trying to establish? Was he trying to establish just the connection between Kelly Kumalo and accused number 5? Okay, fine, they're being connected. So what's the evidence? What's the evidence? And then now, again, and I've said this before, just because it is Kelly Kumalo's cell phone does not mean that the person that called accused number 5 is Kelly Kumalo. Kelly Kumalo is a performer. And when you go on stage, Kelly Kumalo is not going to carry her phone. She's not going to take her phone on stage. She will leave her items with some other people, whoever those people are. And there's a chance that one of those people is either a cousin or an uncle or even the, a lover of accused number 5 and made a call to accused number 5. on Kelly Kumalo's phone. Maybe they did not have airtime to call. So when Kelly Kumalo took the stage, they got the opportunity to make a phone call. So this thing that is, what do you call this, Kelly Kumalo is connected with accused number 5. It means nothing. It means that until accused number 5 takes the stand and Kelly Kumalo takes the stand and explain this so-called connection. At this point in time, I am not convinced at all. I'm not convinced that she knows accused number 5. I know the theory, I know the conspiracy theory is that she's the mastermind in the death of Senzo Meyiwa, but the question is, the theory itself for me has too many discrepancies. The major one for me, why would you want to have the father of your child killed in your home? Because Zandile even said it. Okay, maybe this is used mostly in the US. Here, they just look at who the last person was with the deceased. But now the first person they are going to investigate is you. How did this person die in your house? Why would you bring that kind of trouble into your home? To me, that doesn't necessarily make sense to me. But I'm not dismissing that theory. I'm not dismissing it at all because I don't know Kelly Kumalo, and then I don't know why would she want something like this done to the father of a child. But to me, it just does not add up a little bit there. Like, why would if I want to kill somebody, why would I do it in my house? Because now I'm bringing all eyes on me. And right now, Senzo Meyiwa died in her house. And guess where the eyes are on? They are on her. Until she takes the stand and says, guys, you are looking in the wrong direction. This what had happened. Right? So yeah, I see someone who said, okay, let's see. Okay, see, I'm using my computer. I have to use my hand now. Okay, we're going to the comments. Okay, she said, I see it. Gosh, I hate that. What do you call this? The watermark. The Mbasha says, oh, she's laughing. Shorty, good evening. I doubt Longwe will. I think right now his name has come out too many times. We need to hear from him now. It's time to hear from him. Tikolesa says Longo should come. Yeah, I agree. Lucky Charles says that, yes, Longo must come now and tomorrow. Yeah. I think he's going to mature or even close this case if he took the stand. Lorenda says, good evening to you, Shorty. I want Mapiri. We want Mapiri too. But I don't think Mapiri is somebody that we need now until we get at least a majority of the people that were present in that house. And then we call Mapiri and say, then, ma'am, why did you clean the crime scene? You understand what I'm trying to say? Right now, I want everybody that was present in that house first. Then we'll have Mapiri. Mapiri, then because we cannot work in reverse. Let's work logically as how the evidence was collected and how the event had happened. So we'll call Mapiri at the end, not even at the end, after probably Longwe, because at least we would have had how many people in that house? 3. So that's 50%. Then we come to Mapiri and say, why did you clean the crime scene? You see, that part is important. Lucky Charles says, I suspect Baloyi will bring Kelly's mother. Yep. I would also like to see Kelly's mother. There are a lot of questions I want to ask her. Okay, of course, it's not me. Me meaning as the people, the states. Of course, the state is going to want her to testify her evidence in chief to be in the state's favor. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is the defense. I hope the defense is ready for her. Lucky Charles says, oh, Mapiri. It's possible that Mapiri might also take the stand, but it will be illogical for me to call her at this stage. Shorty and Lucky, my guess. Okay. Lorinda says, please let it be forensics analysis. Again, I also feel like the forensics as well, they should come after at least the majority of the people that were present in that house. Then what evidence did they collect after? Because now the thing is, you need to compare these stories. So far, we see the stories are going in 3 different directions, including Ntabseng. Ntabseng was not present in the house, but she did take the stand, and she was telling us her own things, even though I felt she was also telling the truth somewhere, because I don't know if she's a church lady and she knew it from the bottom of her heart that what she's saying might not necessarily be the truth, but because I don't know if she got some shim-shims and things like that, and so she needs to stick to the script that she was given as an addendum to what had happened in the house. So I don't know, but I want some logic, not this thing done in reverse. They didn't move in logically. The forensics must come at least after Makumalo or after Longwe. Then from there they tell us, what did you collect? They said there were 3 gunshots. One says there were 2 gunshots. What did you collect on the scene? Was it 1 bullet shell, 2 bullet shells, or 3 bullet shells? That is what I'm very interested to hear, because Mthokozi really threw me out on this one when he said, no, I only heard 2 shots. And I was like, but they said 3. Ntapsai says she heard 3. Zandile says she heard 3. One person says he heard 2. So now exactly what the forensic collected thereafter. So I'm interested to hear from Longwe, whom now says he was present when Senzo Meyiwa was shot. And I'm holding to that one, that he did not leave the house. Why would you call or SMS somebody and say Senzo Meyiwa was shot in front of us? We know that you ran. So now you telling everybody that took the stand that they are lying. I was there when he was shot, in my presence too. You understand what I'm trying to say here? So after we had that, then I want to know from the forensics, what did you collect there? How many bullet shells did you collect? Lucky Charles says, Loretta, yep, yeah, I think you're agreeing with the forensics. Tandega says maybe it's Tumelo. I hear Tumelo is a person that coughs up when he's pinned against the wall. So let's hope tomorrow. I think he's going to be cross-examined either later tomorrow or tomorrow. I mean, no, Tuesday. That's okay. Okay. Why did you refresh all the way? Shorty says, if it's Tumelo, I'm not watching. Why? Why? Why wouldn't you be watching? Please share. I want to know. Lucky Charles says Tumelo should come later on, because if he comes now, he was watching the case and he can easily align to Mthokozi's testimony, but you can tell. You know, when somebody is, because I understand he has taken the stand before, now he cannot change what he already said before. It can be replayed to him and say, but why now you're saying this? You were watching and following the testimony of Mthokozi. Mthokozi as well was caught out as well. So, no, bring him. Bring him, and then so that you can expose him if he has been following the case. And then especially when he's mimicking what Mthokozi has already said. Sisanda says Mapiri. Okay. Lucky's laughing at Shorty. Dikoliza, wish accused number 5 could take the stand and spill the beans about the phone calls. After all, he is already in prison for life. Right now, the state needs to prove its case beyond a reasonable doubt. If it calls accused number 5, I think they might find themselves in trouble, because the story of Kelly Khumalo, and I just said it right now, it could be explained in many different ways. You know, with YouTubers, right? They do this, I don't know if it's a prank or what, where you call your favorite celebrity and tell them that you love them, or you call your favorite celebrity and tell them you have a crush on them. The question is, where did they get their number from? You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes they do the whole DM thing, but in most cases, it's a phone call. Where did they get the celebrity's number from? So maybe accused number 5, knowing Kelly Khumalo is a Sangoma. I don't know if she's a Sangoma, a traditional healer, or whatever the case is. And yeah, now spending 5 years, 6 life terms in prison, he might think that Kelly might have some few little magic for him, and he made a call. He could explain this in many different ways. Many different ways. He could say, no, Mina, I never spoke to Kelly Khumalo, but I was speaking to somebody. Now, that's the question I'm asking earlier. What if it's somebody who had Kelly Khumalo's phone while she was busy performing on stage? If she was not performing on stage, she was in studio, because in the booth, I don't think she can take a cell phone. It can be explained in many different ways, and I don't think the state will want to take that risk. Shorty says, my true wish, or your true wish is that, let's see, you want Mapiri. Yeah, Tumelo, that you want Tumelo. Okay. Sisanda says it's definitely Tumelo. It's possible. I'll be very happy if it's him. Sisanda, they're calling them according to their availability. Okay, I have an issue with that as well. That's okay, I get it. People have lives, but a man died. A subpoena should say you are summoned to court on this particular day. You got to adhere to that. Your life, you put your life to an end, like to a pause, the day you started creating a script on how you are going to explain the story. I think the state is not. I think even the court is being too lenient towards the witnesses. Like I could say I'm unavailable when I know very well that I'm not ready to take the stand. I don't understand that a subpoena is a court order, isn't it? And it should be respected. So if you're calling people according to their availability and the judge is not saying, but no, this is an order. They have to be here. You know, the day this whole thing happened, they put their own lives on pause. And now we're trying to get the truth. And when we want to get the truth, don't tell us you are busy. Tandy says, good evening, clan. Good evening to you, Tandy. Thank you so much for joining again and again and again. I love it. Shorty says someone said Longwe is still on the streets, allegedly. Wasn't he found? Because I thought he was found. Come on, this thing is keep refreshing. Shorty says, I'm tired of the arrogance from people in that house. You and I. And I just hope that this judge will be a little bit like stern on them. A little bit stern, but I know that he also depends on the defense lawyers to stand up on objection towards the attitude of the witness. If the witness is being hostile, you need to get an order from the judge to let this witness answer the questions. You know, it's a little bit annoying. Fezaka says, good evening, my clan. Now I want Makumalo so that I can tell her she's got a monkey lip. I'm trying to run through this. She's got a monkey liver. Ukupekela indoda. Okay, I think you can read. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If you can read, please continue reading. Like a statement. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm running today. I still have something else to say. Sisanda says Tumelo is rude. He is worse than Mtogo. I'm also not watching if it's him. Really? I can't wait. If that's how he is, I cannot wait to see him or hear him. Lucky Charles says, SKK, I couldn't agree with you more. He has nothing to lose. He is our hope for sure. Yeah, accused number 5, I also feel the same way. He's got nothing to lose. And he might just turn this whole case on its head. Lorenzo says, so here is a thought. If Longwe is a heavy drug, he's heavy on drugs, as you say, could it be because of what he did? Guilt conscience. Imagine that could drive you crazy. The brain doesn't have an off switch. Shorty says, I can't stand Tumelo. He is too much. From pillow to your heart, I'm here for you. Thank you so much, my dear friend. Thank you. Thank you. Much love to you. Dicolesa says that they should be forced to come to court. What if he or she dies before they come? Exactly. This thing that are going to be treated with kid glove, I do not accept it. I don't. Lucky says Tumelo's rudeness is in another level. I I want to hear it. Judge what? Judge Ratata, what? Must stop giving witnesses grounds and they were pissed off serious. But then if the defense is not asking the right questions, what is he supposed to do when he's already made up his mind? There's no case. Trustee says, good evening, all. Kelly Kumalo is the heart of this case. Okay. I think it's Longway was the heart of this case. But anyways, guys, before I go in the next 5 minutes, let's talk about what is going to be happening this week as well. Thabo Bester and Dr. Nandipa Makutumana are going to be appearing in court with 10 other co-accused at the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court. Remember them? It's so true what they say about South Africans. We forget, we get distracted by a new case, and then, because I'll be honest with you, I had completely forgotten about Thabo Bester and them. But anyways, they're coming to court on the 8th, which is on Tuesday. So it's going to be very a jam-packed week, this coming week. And then I've got 2 or 3 predictions on that one. The first one is that, remember, they are saying Thabo Bester must be brought to court physically. I think the Department of Correctional Services is going to lodge an application to have Thabo Bester not attend court physically, because it's not only going to be dangerous for Thabo Bester to transport him to Bloemfontein, but also for the members of the Department of Correctional Services too, because they are human beings, they're not robots. So if anybody with a plan of some sort, they might just, you know how these cash in transit heists, when they are done, they before they take the money. So how do they know that they are not going to do the same thing to their members? So I think they're going to launch an application to have Thabo Bester continue to be virtual. And I agree with that application if they actually do it, because we cannot have Thabo Bester endangered because we want some truth out of him. And we want him to be held accountable. And as a dead man walking, I don't think he's going to be any of help. Same goes with Nandipa Makutumana. I still believe the Nandipa Makutumana should attend court virtually too. That is my opinion on that one. She should attend court virtually. Now, the small fish, okay, they are fair game. It's been about a month or so since the 3 were arrested. 2 got bail. Is it 2 got bail? 1 abandoned their bail application, and still no big fish is arrested. You are telling me just because we forgot, because of Kelly Kumalo and the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial now, they think that we shouldn't be updated about this case? Where is the big fish? Where is the big fish? Because that is what we all want to know at this particular point in time. So we must not be made fools of. The second prediction is that when they appear in court on Tuesday, it's going to be postponed. And the reason why I think it's going to be postponed is because of the death of the investigating officer. Remember the policeman who himself, I think the new guy who I understand, apparently, I'm told by y'all, because you guys know a lot, this same guy who's appointed as the investigator in this matter was the man who used to work for the Hawks, and he was at the at the Kumalo household the night Senzo Meyiwa was killed. And my question is, what was a Hawks member doing there? Because they're a different unit of SAPS. They are a special unit. You don't attend matters like that one as a special unit. To tamper with the evidence, maybe? Who does he know? Does he know Chico Chwala? Does he know Makumalo? Who did he know that he took him there? Apparently, even a MEC for Health was there. And whole MEC of Health doing what? People, what is being going on here? So I believe that the postponement is going to be based on the investigation not being completed yet, and of course, or the case is going to be transferred to the High Court. Now the question is, when is that going to happen? I think there's a possibility it might happen tomorrow that the case will be transferred to the High Court, and then the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court can focus on other matters. Now, will Dr. Nandipa Makutumana apply for bail? No, I don't think so. She still has a Supreme Court of Appeal where she's going to, she has lodged, I believe, appeal against the Bloemfontein High Court on the decision to deny her the leave to appeal, as well as all the stuff that she's crying about. And then I also foresee Thabo Bester doing the same thing at the Bloemfontein High Court. So those are the things that I am foreseeing that are going to be happening this week. I think I also have something else that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, there, I'm done. I'm done with what I just wanted to say, guys. Let me just read the comments and then we can't spend much time today like we always do. Just read quickly and then I'm out. Please don't comment anymore. Please don't comment, because if you comment, I'll have to keep reading your comments. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about this. Sisanda says, I don't even buy a story. So good, Sokshona Kobabu Ngache. Apparently, he did die. Apparently, he did. He is probably somewhere in the Eastern Cape. Remember, what he heard a Kelly, he heard Kelly, a city, umdubulile usenzo ndizothini kumaga senzo. Woo! That's explosive. Nonkosi says, how am I? I'm late. I'm about to leave. I'm so sorry. Lydia says, OMG, it's going to be lit this week. Exactly. Dicolisa says, I can't wait for those two. And not virtually. I want to see them together on that bench. The fire, the eyes, looking at each other, throwing some kisses. That would be so nice. That would be entertaining. I believe that will be entertaining. Lorinda says, have you noticed Rosemary is dressing better? I even made a video. The girl is beat. That girl is beat. Remember when we used to compare Rosemary Ndlovu to what's her name, to Dr. Nadima Gutumana? Like, why Rosemary Ndlovu used to come to court looking like this, and we put her picture, and then this one comes looking like $1 million. It doesn't make sense. We are all equal. No, I've seen it. I've seen it. Is Bester her hairstylist because they are in the same prison? Maybe. Oh, is it? Nokosi says, I also feel having Thabo Bester transported is actually super risky and dangerous. Lucky says, click on the X on top right in order to see the thumbs. And then you can press the like. Oh, thank you guys. Please do like the live. I highly appreciate that. Fezeka is the last commenter. She says, yes, my clan Bester and Nandip Magutumana. Yep, it would be nice just for that moment tomorrow, just tomorrow alone. You want to see, because who's number one? Bester is number one, the father is number two, Nandip is number three, right? In the dock. So now you have the father in between, and then they'll be looking at each other, and oh, that will be so fun to watch. Yes, yes. Okay, let's get to the results of what are we going to call ourselves. Are we calling ourselves the clan, or are we going to call this community the public gallery? So 25% said the public gallery, and then it goes to the clan with 75%. So from this point on, we are calling ourselves the clan, guys. We are the clan. That is our community cute name. So anyways, guys, okay, I see Duduzile came in. Suspect number 2 was bidden to admit to case and took him to jail to point people he don't know. Something happened to Mtogo. No, something that happened to him. That's true. That's very true. I'm aware of that. And the reason why I was focusing on Mtogo is because Mtogo was on the stand when he disclosed that information. When accused number 2 takes the stand and tells the same story, I will be just as outraged as I was for Mtogo. I hope we understand each other on that one. I am aware that accused number 2, apparently even other accused were also treated the same way. And then when they take the stand and share that, then I will explode just as I did with Mtogo. So I hope we understand on that. We understand each other on that one. And thank you for saying it the way you did. Some people just coming and this, saying some a very horrible way. I appreciate this, Duduzile. Thank you so much. Ticolosa says the clan. Lydia says the clan. No, it's CLAN. You remember my name is CLANTIS. We're just removing the TIS. And, this thing it was designed. Like it says, the clan. Yeah, that's who we are from this point on. Guys, I need to go. I really need to go because where I'm going to is in Santon. And then where I am, it's about 35 minutes drive from here. So I need to go. Thank you all so much for joining me. Definitely, we are going to do this next Saturday and next Sunday. During the course of the weeks, there are going to be videos that I'm going to be dropping regarding tomorrow's case, the Thabo Bester, and everything else that is going to be taking place this week. All because the clan is waiting to hear what our opinions are. Guys, this is a free space. In the comment section, voice your own opinion about the case. We are not lawyers. We are not judges. We know that. We understand that. But we are also human beings with IQs. So that is what exactly we are doing. Just making sure that we make sense as a public regarding this matter. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much. Much love. See you again next time. Goodbye.